Hello, Huntington Beach, and welcome to HB Biz Break, a regular look at your Huntington Beach Chamber of Commerce and how it really works for the business community here in Huntington Beach. I'm Matt Liffring, and together we will focus on the issues, people, places, and many things of the business of our community. But first, the big picture. We'd like to congratulate Duke Surf City for 20 great years. A big thank you to managing partner Brett Barnes, who opened Duke's and has helped to guide and influence the HB downtown for all these years. Brett has been honored by the Huntington Beach Chamber of Commerce with Businessman of the Year and, along with many other recognitions, citywide. Duke's has played a pivotal role in the development of the Surf City USA brand. We are hoping Huntington Beach continues to have Brett in Huntington Beach for years to come. Now, it's been over 10 years that 5th and PCH, formerly The Strand, opened with a public art project that went largely unnoticed until this past year, when it was rediscovered that when you're walking down 5th Street, you're actually walking down the famous Huntington Beach Pier. That's right, the public art project that includes a wave and pillar sculpture, complete with barnacles, sunset tiles, water-like stones, and more. 5th and PCH held their own ribbon cutting for their very special anniversary and art project with the original artists, showcasing that art is good for business. Now, in the studio, we will talk to current treasurer of the Executive Board of the Chamber of Commerce, as well as being an ambassador himself, Chamber member Sheik Satour of Union MUFG Union Bank. Welcome back to HB Biz Break, the treasurer of the Executive Board of the Huntington Beach Chamber of Commerce and an ambassador for the Chamber, Mr. Sheik Satour. Sheik, welcome to the set.
Thank you, ma'am. Happy to be here.
Hey, you are a member of the Huntington Beach Chamber of Commerce. How long have you been that member?
Oh, it's going on 3 years now.
3 years. Now,
Yeah.
How did you originally arrive at becoming a member?
Well, I moved to Huntington Beach from San Diego, and I thought, Huntington Beach Chamber of Commerce was really well established in the community, wonderful people, so I thought I should be a part of it.
But you were involved with banking at the time?
Yes. I've been with MUFG Bank, I think now for about 4 years. Third generation banker, and seemed like I have a lot to give to the community.
Well, now the treasurer part with the executive board obviously parlays well with your background at the bank. How does that dynamic work, and how does that benefit then the business community of Huntington Beach?
Well, financials are really important, and with my background, it really helps to make sure that we're utilizing the right funds and the right resources to really give back to our members and to broaden that membership benefit.
So it continues with that. So they tap experts in the field to be on the board of directors, let's say, or executive team, which lends itself to their skill set.
Absolutely. Yeah, it definitely does. And, we want to get the right professionals in the right places to take care of our community, because community, what it's all about, and our memberships, of course, is very, very crucial.
Well, the crucial part is another role you play, I mentioned it, is the ambassador role. Tell us that dynamic about the ambassadors, and how does that work with the business community and the businesses?
Yeah, well, I'm very passionate about the ambassadors. I started off there, and now leading that group really is beneficial because I get to really highlight some of the businesses. We go out there, we meet with them, and our ambassadors are really key figures into connecting with the new members as well as existing members to, mentorship and networking to get that to the next level.
So that next level means, okay, I'm a business, I signed up. Do I get an ambassador right away to be that kind of business chamber 101 to walk you through? Because as we talked about before, it's about engagement.
Absolutely. It's really about engagement. And right when you come on board, we definitely get you in touch with an ambassador to be there for those AM Connects, for those B2Bs and those events. We want to make sure you feel welcome in the community and the memberships, but most importantly, show you how the networking opportunities with the chambers are vast.
Right, which the chamber provides. But let's take a couple look at that. You say AM Connect.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
And also the lunch connects, or
yeah, the B2Bs, correct.
They call B2Bs. What's the difference? One's in the morning and one's in the afternoon.
Pretty much. So one's in breakfast, and if you're an early morning person, that one works for you. And then we have the luncheon options for you as well, which are kind of a little bit more casual, a little bit more lunch appropriate.
Do some businesses tend to do better for a breakfast than let's say later on in the evening on a mixer or at a lunch? And who would these people be? I mean, it just depends on their workflow or what?
Yeah, it really depends. We try to give you different options. You can do the breakfast one if you'd like to for a breakfast person. The lunch one's more geared towards certain types of businesses, so it really depends on what your schedule works for. We try to be as accommodating as possible.
So the ambassadors themselves then will reach out to that business. How many ambassadors are there now?
Wow, I think we've got about 13 now.
13?
Yeah.
So each one of those ambassadors then kind of dovetails and becomes a partner, if you will, with that business in their chamber experience?
Yeah, they're leaders in the community. So we really try to make sure that they meet with them and they actually get to gravitate towards that. So they get really involved, not only just with the B2Bs and the AIM Connects, out in social media. You'll see them all the time with the hashtag HB ambassadors and making sure they're prominent in the community. So if you have any questions or need any help, they're always there for you.
Interesting. So social media really starts to play a bigger role, especially with the ambassadors. Can you explain that?
Absolutely. We're starting to do a lot of fun things where we're doing shop hops.
Shop hop. What's a shop hop?
Oh, perfect. So it's actually we're going to a business and we're just kind of like going in there, meeting with them, showing like a quick little snippet. Actually, you're involved with that process too. So we're really lucky to have a lot of people in the community that take little video snippets, and we do little fun segments to show little extra benefit to our members. It makes it fresh and exciting. So to have those little plugs out there in the community, I think it just makes it fun.
So if you were to give a message to somebody, a business out there that really doesn't know which way to go, what would your message be to that business in the Huntington Beach community for a stronger community? What would your message be to that business?
Well, I think in today's day and age where we have a lot of technology-based options, we're losing that one important aspect, I think, which is that personal connection. And in Huntington Beach specifically, we're a really tight community that really wants to gravitate more towards the one-on-one relationship. So it's really just to get outside of yourselves, come in, join the Chamber of Commerce, really see your community and be an active member. Because we really want to make Huntington Beach the best city, which it always is. We want to make it even stronger, and we can do that together.
Well, you're doing that with the Chamber now, and especially with your role as a treasurer. Sheik, thank you for coming on board. We appreciate your time on HB Biz Break.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
There you go. Next on the break, after this break, we'll introduce you to the women of the Assistance League Huntington Beach at the round table. Next. The Chamber is collaboration. The Huntington Beach Chamber of Commerce works to bring groups to the table with a focus on a continued effort to make Huntington Beach the best place to live, work, and play. The Huntington Beach Chamber of Commerce means business for a better community. And now, the roundtable with our friends from the Assistance League Huntington Beach. Chris Vollmer, President. Laura Sizdek, Vice President, Philanthropic Programs. Diane Dwyer, Chairman, Marketing Communications. Well, hello, ladies, and welcome to the roundtable.
Hi, Matt.
Hi.
Glad to be here.
Hey, what a wonderful organization. This is a great example of what a 501c3 does with the business community at large. Chris, take us through the Assistance League of Huntington Beach.
We have 300 volunteer women working 57,000 hours last year and serving the community, about 14,000 women, adults, and children.
Amazing. And this is all, let's set the scene. You have a thrift store.
Yes.
You have a gala once a year.
Yes.
Right? And you have people that donate to the thrift store and so forth. And you manage the thrift store, and you're able to give back over $1 million.
Yes.
In
1 year.
In 1 year. Where does this money, we know where it comes from, the thrift store, the gala, but where does it go to?
Oh, it goes back to the community of Fountain Valley, Huntington Beach, and Westminster. That's our community that we serve.
Well, I know you have over 14 philanthropic programs. Laura, I guess that's you.
Yeah.
So the money then goes down and you say, okay, this is what we're going to do. Bring us to date some of the programs that are important to Assistance League and to our community.
So our signature program is called Operation School Bell. It's a national program. There are about 120 different Assistance League chapters throughout the U.S., and each of them does Operation School Bell in some shape or form. And we've decided it is also our signature program. So last year we clothed almost 2,800 kids.
Now this is the Target night, right?
Yes.
So you bring them to Target and you
Yeah.
literally take them shopping.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
With a partner of Target, of course, right? And you bring them through the register and so forth, and they go home with clothes.
Yeah, so we get referrals from all the schools in Huntington Beach, Fountain Valley, and Westminster, K through 12.
Wow.
And so we schedule them for either Westminster Mall, Target, or there's a Target on Adams and Brookhurst. And this year we'll probably do about 15 different Target nights, and we're hoping to get close to that 3,000 mark.
Amazing. Another program I'm familiar with is Links to Learning. Now this is where you go dive deep into the classrooms and your partners with the school districts. Laura, can you talk to them?
Right, so now we serve all those same districts except for high school. So all the elementary and middle school districts we do serve. And the teachers have an opportunity to write a grant, and we can give awards up to $500 for each of the teachers. So sometimes they do in groups and sometimes it's individual, and they do these wonderful, wonderful projects that enhance the core of the kids, things that they would not have been able to get through before. A lot of STEM program things, a lot of special education, manipulatives, things like that. And each district has sort of an awards ceremony that we go to where we hand out all these awards.
Amazing. So it could be, hey, I need an iPad, or
Yeah.
we have this program.
Correct.
That's not going to be funded through the state or through the district, and they come to you, the Assistance League.
Yeah, because often these teachers have to spend their own money to complete their classrooms, and they come up with these fabulous ideas, especially now there's new like science, I don't know what they call them, science curriculum, but they have
Yeah.
these great programs that they can get from these, and so they'll write a grant and we will award them, and you know, they invite us to a lot of these things too, so it really is a lot of fun for us to see what we're doing for them.
One of my favorites was the garden that they did, and one class incubated some baby chicks.
Who knows, right?
Who knows?
But this is the dollars that's funded through the thrift store.
Correct.
You buy at the thrift store and it delivered into a check to a teacher for their school.
Yes, absolutely.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Diane, you've had a really wonderful relationship on behalf of the Assistance League with the Chamber of Commerce. Tell us about that relationship.
Well, first of all, Matt, we've been a member of the Chamber of Commerce for 20 years. I've been involved over the past 6 years, and we have been super active with the Chamber. So that has afforded us the opportunity to establish relationships and partnerships, afforded us the opportunity to tell our story on many levels, and also to be recognized within the community with awards that we've received from the Chamber. So by involving ourselves in the various networking events that the Chamber has, AM Connect, the Lunch Connects, we've been at the Face-to-Face Expo, Business Expo, the Green Expo, and most recently they have the Black Party down at 5th and PCH, which is a new fun way to network with the community. So what we've benefited from, for example, we've had 2 great partnerships that have developed. One is Mod Pizza, which they asked us to be their nonprofit partner, and that was actually on the recommendation of the Chamber. So we received all of the net proceeds from their opening day and another event. So we actually received a check for almost about $5,000.
Well, thank you very much, ladies, for telling your story and your dedication, of course, to our community. It's almost legendary now, and how the Chamber of Commerce helps you get there.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, ladies. Well, Huntington Beach, you become more acquainted now with one of our many nonprofits in the area. Thank you for watching HB Biz Break from your Huntington Beach Chamber of Commerce. Check the website. Connecting people, advocating for business, building a stronger business community, because a healthier business climate helps to make a better community. I'm Matt Liffring. We'll see you next time.